Started. So today we're going to take a look at 3 must-have products from Bamboo Solutions for 2023. These are 3 of our most popular tools. They're what we call point solutions, where they take in SharePoint. So a little bit about Bamboo. Let me get this started over here. We're a leading provider of enterprise class software, as well as consulting services for Microsoft 365. We have over 8,000 customers worldwide, and very large companies and very small companies. Everyone finds some use with the Bamboo products. We always like to say our experience makes us the best in class and really gives you top-notch expertise. We've been doing this for over 10 years. We've got 40 plus team members, a very high satisfaction rating, and again, a large install base. So we've seen it all. In addition to our products, we also offer some services related to our products, such as helping you deploy the solution, some design and configuration, coaching on how to use the products, and really we can do whatever it is you need to help get the most out of the Bamboo products. Also on the SharePoint side, we do a lot of SharePoint services, such as Office 365 migrations. We do help desk support for Microsoft 365. We also work in the GCC and GCCH space. We've got consultants that can do some architectural guidance and road mapping of your M365 journey. We can actually do the administration of your 365 install. We can do some custom development and just pretty much anything to help you get the most out of the suite of products you have with Microsoft 365. So the first product we're going to take a look at is a very useful product that we call Tabify. And what Tabify does, it allows you to organize your pages, multiple web parts into a single tabbed interface, regardless of what it is, whether it's an out-of-the-box solution or a third-party solution. So it's really meant to just maximize the screen real estate. So here we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 web parts that would be vertically within a web part zone, and Tabify has gone ahead and tabbed those into a tabbed interface, which we'll see in the demo. The little pencil up there is because I'm an admin, and that allows me to actually names of the tabs to be something more friendly to the users. You can also do some things like excluding web parts from the zone that you don't want to have tabbed. So why don't we go ahead and jump over to our website and take a look at what that looks like. All right, Tabify. So here we see that same product, and we can see here's a hero web part. Here's a YouTube video. Here's a Twitter feed. And then here's one of our people person web parts as well. So as you can see, I can edit those. But if I go to my gear wheel with Tabify, I can choose to exclude some of those web parts from this tab interface, and then they will just show up at the bottom like they would in a normal web part. So that would be down here. The way you set up Tabify is really straightforward. You just simply add it to a page, and then everything that's within that web part zone that you add, right in this zone here, gets tabbed into the Tabify. And off you go. Great screen real estate, declutters your homepage, and is really used by lots and lots of customers just to do just that. Okay. Go back to here. The next product we're going to take a look at is list search, or as we call it, simple list search. So this allows you to apply, here we're going here. So list search makes it easy to find what you want within a list or a document library. So you can create a search. It allows you to create a search interface like you see on the right with just a few clicks. You can target that search to specific lists and columns without creating indexes or search scopes. And the search results are presented in a familiar SharePoint list view. You can see we've got is equal tos and ands and the like. And then the results are something better than you get from SharePoint. The results allow you to export the results. You can sort the results, and we also highlight the search term within those results. And we've just recently created a on the product page, a comparison of what list search can do for you versus out-of-the-box search within SharePoint. So what we found is that the search bar, right, which this search bar here, provides a very a search results that are within the site or the site collection. You can kind of zoom down into it. But if you're looking to put in and or operators into that, you got to do some Googling to find that stuff out. With ours, it's built in, very intuitive, and you can combine these things together as you see. Also, with out-of-the-box SharePoint, number fields and currency fields and Boolean fields cannot be searched in out-of-the-box SharePoint, but you can search those within our tool. And operators such as equal to or greater than are quickly selectable as well for date fields, number fields, and currency fields, as well as everything else. You can target the search feature to a specific list or a specific document library, getting relevant results just for that search rather than everything within the site collection. We can do partial word searches. Out of the box SharePoint search does not do that. You can search within a filtered list view, and the search results can be highlighted and the like. So let's take a look at what that looks like as well. So here I've got simple list search up and running, and you can see I've added a lot of all of the columns from the search into my search. So I can do something like let me just do a search and we'll get everything here. So we've got a whole bunch of information. We got 7 items, date and time, things like that. So if I want to search just for anything that was created before, we'll go back in time here, 2021 April, and then do a search, it's going to bring me back all my documents or list items that were created before April of 2021. So you can see those items here. These are all March of 2021. But then let's say I want to refine this even further. I can go for and say, you know what, I'm going to look for just the finance department and do a search. And you can see the filter is actually showing you what it's searching for here. So it's the date and time is less than or equal to 4/1 and department includes finance and the like there. So now we've whittled it down to just finance and the documents that were stored there. So you can see this is really intuitive, and you can go through and even change it, add another term. So I'm going to do with the people picker, grab Courtney Edwards, and then add on to my search. And now I've got it down to just one item. Now, of course, we can filter these results. We can do ascending and descending sorting, right? So you can actually play with this, and then you can export this to Excel, print it, or a CSV file. So it really lets you play with refining your search to find exactly what it is you want. So if we go ahead and edit this web part just to show you some of the configuration real quick. Essentially, you identify the list or library that's your site collection. You load that list and library, and then you can choose which columns from that list or library you want to search on. So I've selected them all, and that's why this search thing is very big. You can limit it to whole word searches or partial word searches. You can autofill some default column values. You got some drop downs like we saw in here. In this case, we're going to use everything we do as an AND operator, but you can choose an OR operator between the fields and the like. And then on your search results, you can define the custom views. So I can just choose, like, if I only want certain columns in the result, or in this case, I'm using the existing list view in there. And then it lets you show which list view you want to use for those results. You can choose your highlight color for the results, and then your export options here. So pretty straightforward to create a nice, simple, targeted search against a document library or a list. And if you've got a large list, this is really something that is useful for you all. All right, let's go on to the third most useful product, TreeView. So TreeView allows users to navigate SharePoint lists, libraries, wikis, and sites with a very familiar tree structure, like a file explorer, right? So it's easy to use, so it's intuitive, and that allows you to quickly navigate through files and folders with a familiar TreeView structure. You can dynamically filter content using existing lists and library views. You can drag and drop items into the folders and between folders. We do all the security trimming. We preserve all of the security. So if I don't have access to a folder in that tree view, I won't be able to see it. And you can also tree view metadata, which means if you've got all of your files in a flat folder, but you've got metadata assigned to those, we can turn that metadata into a browsable folder structure. Pretty cool. So what does that look like? Here we go, tree view. All right, so tree view. What we see here is a folder, document library, and I've got various items here. So rather than the familiar breadcrumb feel of moving down through here, I can quickly look for something by jumping around the different folders the way I would expect, right? And I can even click in that way and the like. Now you can see there's quite a bit of folders here. I do have the ability to download a batch of files, just like you can in SharePoint. I can upload as well, but I also have the ability to just drag items into a folder. So I can show that easily by grabbing, let's say, this item, and I want to drag it and put it into there. So do you want to move it or copy of it? You can move or copy. I'll go ahead and copy it. And then it's verified that that was copied over to the Contesto. And so there it is. So very straightforward, nice and intuitive. Lots of configuration options for this. So let's go ahead and open up my flywheel. So you can see we can tree view lists. We can also tree view SharePoint sites. You give us the URL, the list, you grab the view that you're going to want, and then you can choose within this list library where you want the node of tree view to start. So if you want them to start here, you can start down below, right? Or you can start at the top. You can also hide nodes. So let's say out of this tree view, I didn't want this lists folder to be shown. I can simply turn that off, and then over here, this lists will disappear from the tree view like it doesn't even exist. Go ahead and turn that off. I can also choose to automatically expand a couple levels. So let's go ahead and expand this out 3 levels. And then let's make the panel over here a little bit wider because it was a little small when I came into it. And over here is where you can group the results by the term store or the metadata. And then you can choose your field. So let's go ahead and save this. And now when I come to the site, you can see it automatically open this up. Hit a refresh so you can see that again. It expanded the 3 levels of the tree view. Thought it did. Oh, and that's 150 is right there. So I got to make that a little bit bigger. I got to make that like 200 or 300 to get this wide enough so that it comes in looking like this. Yeah, that's a small amount of pixels, but you can see it did expand the 3 folders there and the like. So super easy, super intuitive. And for people who have to keep looking through document libraries, it's great. You can pair this with list search as well at the top to put a little search bar at the top and then your browse down at the bottom, and you've got a really amazing dynamic site. All right. So those are the 3 products we wanted to take a look at. Just a little bit on our pricing and licensing and support. So all of our products are a single price per SharePoint tenant. So there's not a subscription and there's no per user per month pricing. It is a perpetual license. It allows you to deploy these products to an unlimited amount of site collections, put our products on any site, on every list, and on every page if you'd like. It is perpetual licensing with first-year maintenance included. We have our support team here in the US, and it does include upgrades to the product as well. Second-year maintenance is optional, but it's 22% of the purchase price. However, if you have a lot of users in SharePoint, let's say over 2,000, we do have an additional yearly support fee called the enterprise support cost. So you can see if you have less than 2,000 SharePoint users, there's no additional charge per account. And if you've got 2,000 to 10,000, it's $2,500 a year per account, not per product. So if you have 5 products, you only pay this once. It's just that our larger customers tend to use our products more and have more tickets and requests, and we want to support them better rather than having a whole bunch of different prices for our products. So again, it is a per account charge, not a per product fee. So for some examples on the pricing, let's say you have 1,000 SharePoint Online users and you decide to buy one of our products, and that product costs $4,000. So in year 1, $4,000 would be your price, which includes first year maintenance. On year 2, which is the anniversary of your purchase, 22% of that is $878.90, and that would be your go forward price moving forward. Let's say you've got 2 products and you're over 5,000 and you're at 5,000 users. So you're going to be at that enterprise support tier 2 cost, which is $2,500 per year. The first product is $4,000, and let's say the second product is $1,850. Each of our products has its own price, so look on the product page for that. So to buy the product, the perpetual licenses plus year 1 support is $83.40. If you choose to renew your maintenance in year 2, you would pay the enterprise support cost again, and then simply the maintenance for each of those products, which this totals up to then $37.80. All right. So that's all I had to show. A quick tour of our website, and then we'll call it a day. So at bamboosolutions.com, in our products tab, the blue products are for SharePoint Online. The green are our legacy on-premise products. So we'll go over here and take a look. You can see we've got 25 products now for SharePoint Online, and we took a look at a couple products today. So I believe one of those we looked at was, what do we got? Simple list search. So yeah, let's take a look at list search. By clicking on list search, you'll get a product page, which should give you an overview of features, some screenshots. It also has a direct link to that simple list search comparison with out-of-the-box SharePoint. And then the price down here at the bottom. So this product is $3,995 for a perpetual license. I will say if you are under 100 employees, we do have special pricing, both for not-for-profits as well as small companies out there. So give us a call. Let us know what we can do to help to get you into these products and make your users happy using SharePoint. So thank you all so much for today. And we'll provide a recording to this to all that came by. Have a good day.